Hey, welcome back to Beer Babies, the podcasting journey where we find the best beer that money can buy. I'm your host today, Declan, and I'm joined today by Billy.
Hi, I'm Billy. I like a lot of beers.
And I'm also joined by Will.
My name's Will, and I like some beers. And today we're also joined by
The
rain.
Hopefully you can't hear that.
Yeah, well, if you can't hear it, I'm sure soon you will see it because we're in the leaky old shed. And I'm really looking forward to all our nice, expensive recording equipment getting nice and damp. But before we let the mood drop too far, Declan, what are we doing here?
We are doing the Strong Beer Special. Will's been gone for months on end, and he's been researching. He grew out a beard, then shaved it off. Now he's only got a mustache. It was weird, but, you know, you do you, boo.
The razor broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
couldn't get through that thick mustache.
Thick mo.
Yep. So let's jump right into it.
Declan, what
So-
have you done?
I have got the Hobart Brewing Co. Hops in the Rye.
Hops in the rye.
Straight up the RIPA, which is a rye RPA, but I like to say Ripper.
It's a ripper.
Ripper.
You're really shaking that can, Deck.
Yeah. Does one of you guys want to pour it?
Oh,
Yeah. It'll probably
like these
smash all
guys.
over you.
So rye beers aren't a very big thing these days anymore. They were back in the day, and I looked out what the difference between they use 60% rye instead of malt hops or whatever.
Okay, so the rye is the food.
Yeah,
so that's the sugary part.
Yeah, it's a different grain. So and it's gives a nice colour from the looks of it.
Smells pretty good.
Does it?
These guys do awesome beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rye's sweet. So it's got the sugars in the rye. Brew the beer. Is that
I
what's
thought the
going on?
catcher was in the rye.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. Give me a fucking glass.
But yeah, we've done many a podcast on this beer. I mean, these guys, Brewing Co, Hobart Brewing Co.
You know what? We'll let everyone behind the curtain. We had a little breakdown in the group chat today, trying to figure out if we had actually. Oh, it's really raining.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out if we'd reviewed a particular beer by these guys. I think we have tried to review these guys a few times.
I remember bringing one with a blue label.
Yeah, so what's happened is I don't think a lot of those episodes have actually made it out for
shit.
one reason or another. But I'm a big fan of Hobart Brewing Co. Their cream ale is delicious. I'm a big fan. And they got a really cool bar down in Hobart, like sort of down on the is it called the Wharf?
Yeah, I haven't been to that one though. Because when I was looking for Hobart Brewing Company, but I came across Shambles instead, so I went there.
They're both fun.
Yeah, they're both good places.
But yeah, so the Hobart Brewing Co. is right down on the water. It's next to the big Billy, do you know what it's called? It's like
just the wharf where
but
everything is.
the air traffic control have the big tower. It's the one of those for boats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So like a lighthouse.
yeah, so they're right next to the lighthouse.
Yeah, the lighthouse.
So if you
Oh,
look,
you're talking about Rest Point Casino, that big tower thing.
yeah, they're actually in the revolving restaurant.
Yeah.
It's going to be very jarring for anybody who doesn't live in Tasmania.
Yeah. So do we have any
It's gonna
Tassie
be
listeners?
it's gonna be quite jarring for anyone who hasn't been on a road trip with us three,
Oh
basically.
god.
I also we're hitting two notes here because we got the ASMR people with the rain. So if anything else fails, we can post this as an ASMR video. With
Yeah. Just if you like the sound of rain on an old tin roof, then my goodness, this is going to be like a real good day for you.
Yeah, we had to fall asleep to this one.
Oh, well, as
of
opposed
which-
to all the other ones.
Yeah, well, the other ones are too rowdy. What do you think? What's your thoughts on the beer?
Well, I haven't drunk it yet.
I've had a little bit of a taste, and I'm quite impressed by this. I think this is it's very tasty. It's
Boosh in your mouth straight away.
I don't know what it's. I don't know. Obviously, they've used rye instead of barley, but it doesn't taste particularly different to me.
I know what you mean.
No, it is. But we didn't touch on how strong this beer is.
It's not. It's not actually.
Oh,
that
it's not
strong.
that strong.
It's
It was the strongest beer I could find in the bottle load that I went to. I went to 911 Your Bottle Shop. Probably not the best place to get a boutique beer from.
Well,
It was last night. I was going to Kmart and I was like, "Well, I'm here. I'll go to 911," and there wasn't much to choose from.
I think it really does depend, though. I think a few of the 911s do have some cool stuff in there. I know that when Pirate Life put out the Tasmanian Pale Ale, I think they released that exclusively
Actually,
through
they
911.
They got a new one there, the Tasmanian Draft.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Well,
Right,
they get
Buff.
it's weird how like some beers are exclusive. Like you only find some beers at some places, which is good. It's good variety. Like I went to Celebrations, and we're not normally located near a Celebrations, and that had like completely different beers to what I'm used to seeing. So
yeah.
so we just had to drive to Signet
It's
for
beer
3
baby.
hours to get there.
It's beer babies changing the beer taste of the world. We're really doing it.
We are.
We're out here.
We're doing the Lord's work.
Doing what we can.
And so I think this is it sort of tastes to me like a slightly more bitter IPA.
Yeah.
And I've found recently, out of nowhere, I've become like an IPA guy. That's sort of my go-to drink. Probably an IPA or an XPA.
bragging much.
I think this, it's a little bit, I don't know. The bitterness is a bit sharp. You know, like it's I feel like, yeah, it's sort of. I don't know if that's the rye, but it's quite sharp. It's cutting through.
Would you say it like coats the mouth?
No, not at
No.
all. Because
No.
it's sort of the opposite. It's sort of just slicing straight through.
Must just be me. You're just straight through. Your gums are bleeding.
Yeah,
Your
that's
gums-
it.
Spitting out all this blood. What do you reckon, Declan?
I'm finding it easier to drink than certain other beers. Because when I was reading up about this, it said it's sort of similar palate to like a red ale. And I
Well, it looks
last
like a
time
red ale.
last time we drank a red ale, absolutely hated them. They were
Yeah.
so bad. I just yeah,
You're in for a treat because the beer I brought today
you didn't.
is a double red ale.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
You're gonna hate it.
Anyway,
I hate most of the beers on here.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
I am, I'm surprised by that. I think I don't know. I guess we don't drink heaps of red ales, but I
For good
wouldn't have
reason.
I wouldn't have picked this as similar in taste. I think it's quite close to your standard sort of IPA, if only a bit sharper.
Yeah. Look, I'm not the biggest beer connoisseur, as you can tell from the last few episodes.
All of the episodes.
But I mean, this is hitting all right.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think
I'm gonna pour myself a little bit more.
I didn't.
Yes.
I didn't know what I was in for when I bought it. I was expecting probably to hate it, and I am pleasantly surprised.
You
Mine's
got the
basically-
most out of all of us. You're
Yeah,
not being
but
so greedy.
I
Look how
did-
much I poured myself.
all right. But so
No, you go, Dex.
well-
No,
you're
you're right,
liking
no,
it so much, man. You be a bit of, don't pour it in my lap.
So, Bill, now that you've fully immersed yourself in this beer,
It also coats my pants.
what do you think?
Yeah, look, it's a good beer. It is like you said, it's sharp and it's got a good flavor. I like it, but it's quite strong. So if you don't like a very strong beer, this might not be the one for you. Not strong as in
Strong
alcohol, as
beer.
in like heaps of flavor, and
Yep.
it does linger.
But I also think I feel like that sharpness. I think it might be the alcohol, because if like after you sort of just let it settle, I am getting that sort of strong alcohol-y sort of taste and feel.
I'm gonna have another sip soon.
Well,
Yeah.
this can was, I don't think I said it was 6.2. 6.2 standard drinks. Sorry,
Standard.
could you imagine? Woo!
It would like burn through the glass.
It's a 6-pack in a can.
So this is 2.1 standard drinks, but it's a 440 milliliter can. And so 6.2%. So it's still a strong beer.
It's strong-ish for our weak Australian palates.
That's like an average to low American
yeah.
beer, I guess.
In America, that's sort of like what you put on your cereal, because they
What children put on their cereal.
exactly.
Weak sauce.
Exactly.
Good bet.
Well,
Well, I don't know if there's much more to say.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What do you want to rate it, Billy?
Look, out of 6, I will probably rate this one. I'll easily drink about 4.5 of these. I'll
okay.
give it 4.
But Billy, I don't fully understand. Four
Yeah,
hours.
what do you
What does
mean?
that mean?
What do you
I
mean?
don't understand. This is the first podcast I've been involved in.
If you haven't watched any podcasts before now, and this is the first one you're watching, first of all, you need to start at 1. This is
No,
ridiculous.
No.
Stop. Do not go to episode
Just
1.
go to episode 1, and then you get the
Season
true
2.
us.
Season 2,
Yeah, so-
episode 1.
What
Season 2, episode 1.
What you need to do, you need to go to season 2 and watch through from season 2 till you're up to date, and then once you're fully invested, you can go back and see sort of the training wheels episodes. It's us learning our craft.
how to
there's-
use the microphones.
Seeing
How
how
to
much
drink
I've
beer.
progressed in how much I talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Declan literally falling asleep in episodes.
He would talk, and I'd be like, oh, "You're still here?"
yeah, it's some good stuff back there, but
Anyway, we're digress. So, Declan, what are we rating these beers out of?
So we have a patented 6-pack test.
Pending.
Patent
Pending.
Sorry. And that is just, if you had a 6-pack of these, how many would you drink? So Billy said 4
and a half.
and a half. But just to break the immersion, these only come in 4-packs as well. So.
That's a hefty.
So you have to-
I'm
that
gonna,
means
I'm
you
gonna
have to
buy
buy 8.
I'm gonna buy 8, and then I'm gonna 3.5 away.
I would just have probably one of these.
Mm.
I wouldn't like, it's very flavoursome, and I probably wouldn't be able to get past one.
I think I do like Declan. I feel like you are starting to appreciate, even if you don't actually like it, you're starting to articulate the differences more. And I feel like that is growth. And if nothing else, this is a podcast about growth.
I think people prefer like my just no.
Yeah.
No, I do miss it, but now I'm thinking we should change the title to "Hey, I'm Declan. I like the rare beer." The rare Declan. Maybe not. We'll think about it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was sort of thinking about just bringing a cider just to crack open and drink beside me.
Just as a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Like,
I really was feeling a cider today.
yeah, we can go get some cider.
I think
We
I
got
got
some
one.
Pagan
in there.
or something?
I think I got one in the cupboard.
Ooh.
Anyway, to wrap it up, I think this is pretty nice. Yeah, I feel like maybe a touch too sharp for me. If I had a 6-pack of these, I reckon I'd go 4. But it was quite nice. I'm about to finish my glass, and I reckon if I saw this on tap, I'd definitely have it again. Thanks for watching this episode, Deck. Thanks for bringing this lovely beer along.
No problem, anytime.
If people want more of this stuff, where do they go?
They can go to our social, which our Instagram is beer.babies on Instagram.
What?
Isn't that it?
Beer
Beer.babies. Instagram. That's our
You said
Instagram.
like dip Davies, beer babies
Dip-
dot.
Dip dap
babies.
dot
All they
dip.
need to know is a
And our
Patreon
YouTube.
account. Yeah.
You know, all you need to do is keep watching here.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Billy?
You actually editing these in, or
And-
is it just a
and-
running joke?
I'm editing them.
Comment
Can-
down
can-
below.
Can you shuffle one to the other one?
I
I don't know what you're trying to do.
know.
'cause, like, what do you mean?
I don't know, but you're making it hard anyway. All right, so thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.